You're driving late at night, tired, and decide to stop at a small roadside bar. A soft song plays in the background, some laughter echoes, and the sound of the door closing behind you. But what if that was the last time anyone saw you? Today, we'll delve into 5 real-life cases of people who disappeared after a simple stop at a bar. And to this day, no one knows what really happened. If you enjoy mysterious stories and unexplained cases, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, because what's coming next will give you chills. Case 1. Brian Shaffer, the man who walked into a bar and never walked out. It was a regular Friday night, March 31st, 2006, in Columbus, Ohio. Brian Shaffer, a 27-year-old medical student, decided to celebrate the start of spring break with his friends. He was known as smart, charismatic, and passionate about music, a guy with no enemies and a seemingly perfect life. But that night, everything changed. The group started their evening bar hopping and ended up at the Ugly Tuna Saloona, a popular spot near Ohio State University. Surveillance footage shows Brian entering the bar at 1:55 a.m. Inside, he laughed, drank, and chatted with others, appearing completely at ease. Around 2 a.m., he told a friend he'd be right back. He never came back. When the bar closed, his friends realized Brian had vanished. They searched the parking lot, the nearby streets. Nothing. The next day, police reviewed the security tapes, and that's when the mystery deepened. The cameras captured Brian walking in, but not walking out. No side door, no back exit, no emergency route. He simply disappeared inside the bar. Police investigated every theory. A planned disappearance, abduction, even foul play. No evidence, no bank activity, no passport use, no calls. It was as if Brian had been erased from existence. Then came a chilling twist. 2 years later, Brian's phone briefly turned on, pinging a cell tower in a nearby town. But when traced, there was nothing. Just silence. Today, Brian Shaffer's case remains one of America's most baffling disappearances. A man caught on camera walking into a bar, never to be seen again. It leaves one haunting question. How safe are we really, even under the unblinking eye of surveillance? Case 2. Lauren Spierer, the night that never ended. It was a warm June night in 2011 in the college town of Bloomington, Indiana. Lauren Spierer, just 20 years old, was a bright, outgoing student, full of life. That night, she went out with friends to unwind, not knowing it would be the last night anyone saw her alive. Lauren and her friends stopped at Kilroy's Sports Bar, a hotspot for Indiana University students. She was seen laughing, drinking, and dancing. Around 2:30 a.m., cameras captured her leaving the bar barefoot, holding only her phone and keys. She'd left her purse and shoes inside, a detail that would later puzzle investigators. Her movements after that were pieced together from surveillance footage and witness accounts. Lauren stopped by a friend's apartment, then continued walking alone through the streets, visibly disoriented. Cameras caught her stumbling and falling multiple times. Around 4 a.m., she was last seen turning a corner toward her apartment, and then she vanished. When her friends noticed she hadn't come home, they called her phone, no answer. By morning, police launched a massive search. Dogs, drones, divers, rivers, forests, alleyways, all combed for clues. No clothes, no phone, no body. Lauren was simply gone. As the years passed, suspicion grew. Some believe she was the victim of foul play by someone she knew. Others think she may have collapsed and been taken by someone passing by. And a few suspect that certain friends know more than they've admitted. Despite hundreds of leads, the case remains unsolved. Her family still searches, clinging to hope that answers will one day come. Lauren went out for a simple night of fun, but what began as a normal college evening became one of the most haunting missing person cases of the decade. To this day, no one knows what really happened after she left that bar. Case 3. Danielle Imbo and Richard Petrone, the couple who vanished with their truck. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, February 19, 2005. Danielle Imbo, 34, a devoted mother, decided to meet up with an old friend, 35-year-old baker Richard Petrone Jr. The two had dated in the past, but remained close. It was supposed to be a casual night out, but it turned into one of Philadelphia's most chilling mysteries. The pair were seen together at Abilene's bar on South Street. Witnesses said they were relaxed, chatting and laughing. Around midnight they left, heading toward Richard's black 2001 Dodge Dakota parked nearby. From that moment on, both of them and the truck vanished. Police launched an exhaustive search. Streets, parking lots, riverbanks, and rural areas were combed with helicopters and K-9 units. No crash, no struggle, no witnesses. The truck and the couple had simply disappeared. Rumors and theories spread fast. Some believed it was a targeted abduction, maybe tied to Danielle's recent divorce. She had told friends she felt she was being watched. Others thought it was a calculated crime, orchestrated by someone who knew their plans that night. The FBI took over and officially classified it as a possible double kidnapping. Nearly 20 years later, no trace of them has ever surfaced. No bank activity, no phone use, no sightings. Danielle and Richard drove away from a bar on an ordinary night and were swallowed by the dark. Two people, one truck, and an endless void where answers should be. Case 4. Erin Marie Gilbert, the girl who vanished in Alaska. July 1, 1995, Anchorage, Alaska. Erin Marie Gilbert, 24, was new in town and excited about her fresh start. That night, she had a date with a man named David Combs, who invited her to the Girdwood Forest Fair, a summer festival filled with music and laughter deep in the Alaskan woods. She accepted, never knowing she'd never make it home. According to David, they arrived early, enjoyed a few beers, and walked around. Around 6 p.m., he claimed his car battery died, so he left Erin to find help. When he returned, she was gone. No one at the festival saw where she went, not a single witness. David said he searched for hours before leaving, only reporting her missing the next day. From that point, Erin's case became one of Alaska's most enduring mysteries. Search teams and volunteers combed every inch of the forest, the trails, rivers, and roads. No sign of Erin, no belongings, not even a footprint. It was as if she had, vanished into the wilderness. Investigators began questioning David's version. His car showed no mechanical issues, and his timeline didn't quite add up. He stuck to his story, but never explained why he waited so long to call for help. Some think Erin was murdered by someone she trusted. Others believe she tried to leave the festival, got lost, and succumbed to the unforgiving Alaskan terrain. Nearly 3 decades later, no remains have been found. No proof, no closure, just silence beneath the pines. A young woman went to a summer festival and disappeared into the cold, endless dark of Alaska. And to this day, no one knows what really happened when the music stopped. Case 5. Larry Martinez, The Last Drink, Kent, Washington, 2022. Larry Martinez was 81 years old, friendly, sharp, and independent. Despite his age, he still drove himself around town, loved talking to friends, and often stopped by his favorite roadside bar, the Pied Piper Tavern. On the evening of February 11th, Larry told his family he'd be home in a few hours. He parked at the bar, ordered his usual beer, and chatted with regulars. Around 7 p.m., he said goodbye, put on his hat, and walked toward the parking lot. That was the last time anyone saw him. When he didn't return, his family assumed he'd stayed with a friend. But the next morning, his car was still parked outside the bar, locked, undisturbed. No sign of Larry. Police began searching immediately. At first, it seemed like a simple case of an elderly man wandering off. But soon, it became something much darker. Tracking dogs followed his scent along a nearby road until it suddenly ended. No footprints, no signs of a fall. Just his hat, found near a fence leading into a dense patch of forest. For weeks, search teams scoured the area. Drones, volunteers, divers, nothing. Larry had simply vanished. Then, 3 months later, a cyclist discovered human remains nearly 4 kilometers from the bar. Dental records confirmed it was Larry. But the discovery only deepened the mystery. How could an 81-year-old man with mild memory issues have walked miles through rough, wooded terrain in total darkness? And why did no one hear or see anything that night? The coroner couldn't determine an exact cause of death. Officially, it was ruled accidental. But those who knew Larry and those who've studied the case believe there's something far more sinister at play. Larry Martinez left an ordinary bar on an ordinary night. But for him, that final drink was his last. And no one knows what really drew him into the darkness of that road.